Let's cross our fingers in the chat for good vibes. I was like, hey, Tar. All right, Jeff. Time to charm the pants off us. Woo! Offensive content! Epilepsy!
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
All hail Lord Jeff.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody.
That crowd's on Ambien.
When I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the
Yeah, it's very early in LA.
One thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
Mortal Kombat!
It delivers, don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season, and yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now. But let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
A side-scrolling Prince of Persia? Going back to its roots.
Our kingdom is cursed. The prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the Immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire.
This is kind of brilliant.
But we weren't prepared for what was coming next. Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
Is it going to be like more Metroidvania? Because that's perfect for Prince of Persia. Oh, an Aladdin remake like this? Yeah, it's a Metroidvania. That's gonna be fun.
In these times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the
Oh, Starklink. That's class. That's really class. For PS5 and PS4.
There's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
Okay.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one.
What's it gonna look like, Ed?
It's been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline, and it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it!
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Fight.
Oh, here we go. That's some heavy combos.
You have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Is that Kenshi? Against Johnny Cage?
Enough. Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
It looks pretty. I don't think it looks as pretty as Tekken, but
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
wow, Raiden's immortal. Like, I know that was at the end of 11, but he's just part of the crew here. So they're summons like Marvel.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
So it looks like they can summon like themed character. Hi, Striker. But they could also summon like Binkies too. Hi, Jax.
Finish him.
Oh, the classic. All right. With sexy Shang Tsung. Hey, Two Hands.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys? Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same
Mr. Boone
franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon! Congratulations. They love you. All right, well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1.
See, Arrow.
Everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You have your main, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see
that was Kenshi.
A roster, basically, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters, and these fighters actually, they will join the fight. But a
lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw.
Jax with a cigar. So Carl Weathers.
You can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see, that's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, the best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come in? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. Okay. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo almost.
Exactly, okay. Exactly. And you see, there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely.
Prevent spam.
You can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of, basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
So time-based.
That's a good way for them to mix it up.
As you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. So you can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? Same thing with Scorpion, but a lot of our cameo fighters are nods back to our.
And I think that's what you're going to, unless they find a meta, that's going to keep it fresh.
And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah. Exactly. So there's a lot of kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of not the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known, that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
So as people know the story, I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally.
So Guile is playing Johnny Cage.
First full circle moment. You know, the first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you.
I do want my boy Aaron Black in it again.
Tried to get him.
Looking like he did in 10.
Close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices, too. Wow. So you're going to hear John Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years. And so, but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And, you know, throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters, you know, so there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First,
if they have Van Damme in the game, he needs his lobster costume from Predator.
Amazing. So excited about that one. All right. Next up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grind & Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
So these guys walked in Diablo's footsteps and have created a really, really good game, apparently.
Huh? Where are the guards? Hey you! What's going on?
I'd like a cyberpunk game with this kind of speed of combat. Like a Shadowrun game. Oh yeah! Path of Exile 2. Exiled harder. Well, that's good. Good for them.
Looks amazing, and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the
yeah, this entire crowd is like stoned.
Last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
Yay! And the crowd goes mild. Techno Rio?
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
Okay, Ryu's in the Dino game that we were talking about. Exoprimal. Oh, Guile. This man needs to go home and be a family man. Very nice.
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall, with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination.
Oh.
We can shape the fabric of reality.
DBD.
Transforming everything you may think you know.
Jeez.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source.
Oh,
this man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest,
oh dear,
Nicolas Cage.
Guys, when you get a chance, watch the trailer for his newest movie, Sympathy for the Devil. It looks awesome.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite, maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game, but Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing. And she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum.
So he's a survivor, confirmed.
All these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like
allegedly.
And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right.
I love him.
Nick Cage, I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast,
Okay.
and that really put the hook in, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, excuse me, what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games. Thank
you. Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in. Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Oh, lordy. Let's see. Oh, I wonder if he has a like a dash or something.
Damn right I made it.
Oh, that's good stuff. I've got to hold on.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations, but back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations, and later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3 of The Witcher.
Thanks for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
There we go. I did say I was going to donate if there was anything DVD related.
Neutrality. It won't get you a statue.
This poor show, man. This poor show.
I won't abandon Ciri.
Neutrality has consequences too.
You're right.
I'm right. What? Are you worrying?
Everything that's happening. It's all connected. She's the center of it.
Yeah, and you read about how much of a dumpster fire it is behind the scenes. Like, this isn't gonna...
Are you?
It's not gonna work without Henry.
History has a way of repeating itself. The dangers we've seen foretell an even more menacing future.
The Warhammer series, though, yes.
This time, I understand real fear.
I know you're waiting for that, King.
We're witches.
Is that so?
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please, don't hurt me. And then, wow! Fangs. Just like a boatload of fangs. All up in your business.
And the crowd goes mild. No, it looked like a full crowd. It's just they've... Interesting. I like that blunderbuss. Witchfire. Oh yeah.
01. Operation Control clears you for engagement.
Sarah, he said the books are good. So good.
Let's go!
Much needed break from Diablo 4. Remember, you can only use 3% for brand deals and sponsors.
The root will destroy everything. For all time.
I know. Still. You have a puppy. Can you play as the puppy?
No turning back after this. You sure?
If I could have played as the dog, this would interest me. If the dog can die, it's a terrible game. No, I'd lose all the levels because all I'd be caring about is keeping the dog safe. What are you? I'm dog utility. What? Like, no, I just care about the dog. All my skills go toward the dog.
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms.
Hi, Jeff.
For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Oh, Sonic. I was wondering when they were going to do this. A brand new Sonic game. Hey, boss. I was wondering why they didn't keep on making it with after Sonic Generations. How? I guess, like normal, but... That's why the crowd is quiet. Yeah, they're coming down from a chili dog high. Of course. All makes sense now. That's cool. Like I said, I was curious if they've never done this.
standard for 2D classics.
I don't like chili dogs, actually.
To new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation.
It's got to be a sweet chili. Hoyoverse.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day? Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Chicago Dogs.
I can't wait.
Another busy day ahead of us.
Look at all the waifus.
Great! Let me get warmed up. Strike first! Need a hand? My pleasure! Let's see some sparks fly!
Like, show gameplay, please.
Huh. Never mind. I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time?
There we go.
For a buzz. Extra speed, too slow.
Later this year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, lies of
Ooh.
P is a Soulsborne-like game from the team at NeoWiz.
I've been curious about
Game
this.
Pass, PlayStation and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
I thought about playing this.
Geppetto's puppet. We need your help.
Je t'ai rencontré simplement et tu n'as rien fait pour chercher à me plaire. Je t'aime pourtant, ton amour ardent, rien je le sens.
Blue Fairy. It does have some BioShock vibes to it. BioShock and Bloodborne and... I can beat someone to death with an umbrella?
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
September 19th. Oh, lovely. You can play the demo. Oh, crap.
That's right, a demo for Lies
I thought that was the Nautilus
now
too.
Available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
I'd lose my mind if it was Akira. Is this Trigun? Creator of Dragon Ball. Is this a new IP? I wasn't paying attention to what Jeff was saying. Sandland. Looks cool. That looks interesting, promising.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I'm8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Stray. Hyperlight Drifter on one of them. I love that cat. Cool. June 29th. Down the line.
Wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
It's weird that they're doing a free-to-play. I guess because of Amazon.
Our guiding star has shattered. Its shards scattered across the world.
Because because Jeff's such good friends with Kojima, they're going to show the trailer for his documentary that they premiered, I think, yesterday.
An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments.
Is it pay to win up the wazoo? Ew.
Anything in their path. You must find them.
You know, I really appreciate games like Sea of Thieves, where all the stuff is cosmetic.
Once and for all.
Oh, she turns into freedom. It's so hard for me to get into medieval MMOs, man. Or any kind of medieval style game. Because there's been so many of them, it kind of gets oversaturated. Maybe it's also because I played WoW for so long. Needs more sci-fi MMO. I actually read this morning that a new company is taking over Star Wars: The Old Republic. Like EA's handing it off to them. Sign up for the tech test.
Looks great. I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now, but on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
BioWare's focusing on single player. That's what they're good at. Oh yeah! So is this up here with For Honor and Chivalry?
Cities rise and empires fall, but it's a war worth fighting. We're taking up our arms, hold the line up, here we touch.
Seems like multiplayer Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's multiplayer Dynasty Warriors. Oh yeah, I'm sure there are games like this, but... Millennia? Interesting. Fall 2023. Play for free.
Why can't
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light Tuesday Human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Okay. What? I don't know, I haven't played it. Lord Neocortex. Was this Verizon? Samsung? Okay. I was about to say, I was like... The best part of this has been Nick Cage.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neocortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend
And Liza P.
madness.
Yes.
Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
I've never played an Alan Wake game. I have 2 of them, I think, on my Steam list. I've just never...
Good to see you. Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023.
Max Payne.
It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans. And
dude, if they made a new Max Payne,
years since the first Alan
be
Wake.
awesome.
So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
I hate the fact that Rockstar has turned into the GTA machine, and that's it.
We have 2 playable characters.
We can tell people, I remember back in the day when Rockstar made games alongside Grand Theft Auto.
Terrifying journeys through 2
and then your kids are like, okay, Granddad, time for you to go to bed.
And the player
I swear
to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative.
Turkey, did you see the Nick Cage part of the presentation?
That's a good question to ask going into this.
Sure.
So
I remember GTA before GTA 5.
Of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark.
Oh, no worries.
And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
They need a clip of him actually playing DVD. That would be best.
And they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain...
He's a survivor. They confirmed it here.
Initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously, it's Alan is still going to be playable in the game.
Well, here's the thing.
Journey, but
if they don't get Five Nights at Freddy's as a licensable killer in Dead by Daylight, they can always see about getting Willy's Wonderland, and then they can have Nick Cage have the skin as that character and have the giant animatronic killer.
And it's
that's a backup plan.
Sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to...
Also, they just announced that the Friday the 13th game is about to end. Because they lost the, they lose the license for it at the end of the year.
Supernatural in this world, she will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive, and with that, all the
welcome back, Messi.
Will be on that journey with her, and then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake.
Well, both of them were bad guys technically,
as he's trying to find his way out.
The Friday the 13th game? No, Friday the 13th game's been out for a while. But they're going to shut down the servers like at the end of 2024, so there'll be a time to play it. I think they're going to cut down the game to like $4.99 for with 99 cents for each.
You can choose. You can go on
each DLC. The new one that's coming out is Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good
yes.
at kind of telling
Nick Cage was the original bad guy.
In unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially. So we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga.
But it makes me wonder, like, are they going to do something new with Friday the 13th?
Yeah,
or maybe we could actually finally get Jason in DBD?
Early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us.
And the crowd goes mild.
Supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Raw. Unedited. And already looks like RE4. I hate over-the-shoulder cameras like this for shooting games. I am not a fan.
Sounds like somebody's home.
Condemned. Manhunt. I like over the shoulder. I just really don't like them for shoot. That's one of the reasons I don't play RE4 is I hate the combat in RE4. Hey! Oh dear. Oh yeah! See, why don't flashlights work like that in DVD?
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
It looks good so far. Watch your head, don't get splinters. Nuka-Cola. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he was just hanging out.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here.
Yeah, grab the gun first. What? Kalima. Oh.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
Mrs. Anderson.
Message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting.
This is a guy who looks like Jared Leto.
Something's not right!
Priorities.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
Hey, one guy, Warhammer fan. That was you, King. Yeah.
Engaged us on 2 planets, Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions.
By the way, speaking of Warhammer, go buy and play Bolt Gun if you like old school shooters and like Warhammer.
My pledge is eternal service.
Xenos inbound! Eviscerate this abomination!
Heresy detected.
Come forth and be slaughtered! Open the gates. Care to see if we can slay more Xenos for the class?
Oh, I like that music.
I thought a piece of that statue would offer more sport. Open back, damn it! For Ultramar! For the Emperor!
Lovely. Oh my god, is this the game? Is this, Yes, Your Grace 2? My potatoes! My cabbages! That's the same room. Oh my god! Oh, hell yes! That is gonna be great!
Yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this
A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun.
That game's incredible, by the way. Yes, Your Grace. And this is a new one from John Carpenter, like new IP.
We gotta be ready. Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
Yep. And Big Trouble in Little China, John Carpenter.
On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bring on the Bon Jovi. Toxic Command. Yep, that's a zombie game, all right. Large zombie shooter slash heavy vehicle simulator. Dead Rising.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks...
I think it's called Dead Rising.
Think any of those zombies made it? All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Played by Nick Cage.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way.
Good old Lucius Malfoy.
Stands the yank of the leash on the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. They can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I always wanted him to play Magneto.
You enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
Cool. Oh, it also has
under control.
J.K. Simmons.
It isn't you I answer to.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Gortash.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little hyped. So to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac. Brian, thanks for coming by.
He wants to be on that. Get me on the stage. Let me talk. Let me
We have
leave.
some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, this is it. Here it is.
Games don't come in boxes anymore.
It has 2 on the box for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there, I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of, we obviously, Kraven, we got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors in.
Kraven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles,
Yeah, see, that's a great wallpaper, by the way.
Others, ...
Yes.
Yeah.
But, Venom also, obviously,
He just wants to
his
leave.
full story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to
Here's
the
my boy,
art.
Brock.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously,
It's
we love
Kraven.
Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Am I calling my shot? It's Kraven.
There's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
He's we call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay, it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
I mean, the city is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're gonna tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Ooh, that's close.
Nailing it. October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian.
He's like, thank God.
We got our date. All right. Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
I saw this at Indie Fest when I was co-streaming that. It looked to be a pretty ambitious thing. Give a Pokemon a Gatling gun. This right here is Pokemon what would happen if it was in Texas. Why not? Why not? Giant tiger people? Akuma? My bandage wrapped waifu? Radon? Land of the Morning Light. There's like 5 of these. Okay, it's for Black Desert, but there's like 5 style games like that coming out here soon.
Our story is
yes.
What hobbits and elves know.
Turkey.
It is time
hey, wow.
we told it ourselves. With
Liquid.
hammer and axe, we mine and scout. Across Middle Earth, delving for riches. Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
They are.
Come, my fellow dwarves. Rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Rock and Stone! Fall, a return to Moria. Savannah, I did Craftopia. They took most of their team on Pal World and Craftopia. Nah, that sucks. Sometimes companies get way too ambitious. Thanks for that info, though. Kind of reminds me of the My Time at games.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Don't you guys have phones? No. Oh, yeah, they teased this. Damn, look at those costumes on Aerith and Friends. Ifrit. It seemed like Jack from that one game.
Pre-registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have...
Is that all you're getting is the mobile game?
Closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy... No. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest.
Oh.
Get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at a game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the
That was
haunted
rough.
wilds of North America.
Oh, this is that one game I was talking about, Sarah.
To the dead.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
I can't wait to see Max's reaction to that.
I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
This has potential because of its setting.
Simple and awful. I banish you. Death to the dead.
Do we kill? To be together again.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Yeah, Banishers. End of 2023. Okie dokie.
それで今回の指令はあなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。
Yep. I used to be able to sit like that.
頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。大丈夫か？
ええ、お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃ。これから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
Okay. Ow. Like a Dragon Gaiden. So it is Yakuza-ish. Sega!
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to Capsule 12, come in. You there, Stan?
Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Definitely a leak here, Tim.
Oh, this doesn't get my anxiety up.
How long has it been now?
3 years. 2 months and 17 days. What sort of operation are they running down here? He shouldn't be here. Someone there? This doesn't make sense. There's someone else down here. No.
Dad! Are you there?
Creepy. Slight thalassophobia.
Under the waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact.
It comes from technically dying when I was 10.
There's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone, launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
So, I've gotten to the... I'm of the opinion here that unless there's something like really, really big at the end of this, I think Jeff may be starting to feel the pressure that E3 always had to deal with, if he hasn't felt it already. Like, now people will always expect something huge at all of his shows. And it's going to be hard not to disappoint people. So, since I'm not a Call of Duty player, just real quick, for the reason I have a slight case of thalassophobia is when I was about 10 years old, I was at a party, and at a pool party with some friends. My brother was there. I didn't know how to swim. I had a inner tube on, like a little life preserver. And there was some friends of mine on a raft, an inner tube raft, on the deep side of the pool. So I swam over there, tried to climb up,
Season 4 next week.
Slipped and fell through the inner tube.
Day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche, the iconic.
And my brother found me as my body was rising up from the bottom of the pool. So he dove in, they got me out of the pool, and I was not breathing. And they gave me CPR, and I think after about a minute or two, I came back.
By 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend.
I can swim now, a little bit.
The 24 hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
Oh, racing Le Mans? By the way, guys, even if you're not a big sports or racing fan, the film Ford versus Ferrari is really good. I highly recommend it. Cargo vroom.
Here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These
I can swim a little bit.
Not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles.
But I didn't learn to swim until I was like in my mid to late 20s.
Into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well.
Needs more guns.
Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in.
Stardew Valley with fairies.
There's something more I've been itching to explore.
Oof.
Realms where magic comes to meet us.
It's like Elfheim in Sword Art Online.
Face anything.
I don't know, Two Hands. I actually got an invite to start playing a really cool like Stardew Valley game, but it's set on a space colony. I thought about checking it out. Okay, if I can burn things, I'm in.
We promised variety. There it is. Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show.
Now ends the variety.
Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben? Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile
tall man.
Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and
That guy,
some new game modes. Yeah.
this guy's a pro wrestler.
Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update
Kath,
ever.
he sounds like Abyss.
Coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience.
He sounds and actually looks like Chris Park.
But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
That's funny.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's what I got.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch, right?
Oh, yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
The game isn't unfinished yet? Aw. See, I don't like playing games if they're not finished.
I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
No, you're just being mean.
Yeah, pro's awesome.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant, and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cash back.
Guy's got a pro wrestling championship belt in the background.
Headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Kabam! Yep, that's Britain.
Arthur.
Yes, Satan.
I have sacrificed everything to save your kind.
Excalibur looking hot.
Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
There you go. Morgana. Oh, should have shown more.
Wayfinders. Do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon.
Oh, this game I thought about joining the beta for, but decided not to because it's like Overwatch.
Remember who you were.
Because you have to play preset characters.
Turn to us.
This world needs champions.
I was really psyched about this, actually, until I found, because you couldn't change your character's look. I mean, you could, but... Yeah, I only slightly care about this because this affects the streams that I watch with AWOW when her and Ruckus stream. Unreal editor for Fortnite. Okay.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Oh, I love 4X's.
Project under construction.
Oh, Stellaris Nexus.
Guys, one more game.
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
Had the robots from the Matrix.
Captain's log, stardate 43152.4. Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory.
Galaxy class.
And the crew
Intrepid. Excelsior. Hello, Borg.
Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
I'm starting that game tonight, Two Hands, actually. Is it a 4X Star Trek game? Oh dear.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah. Right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you.
A 4X Star Trek game would be awesome.
Peacock starting July 27th. And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
And Samoa Joe.
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Lisfunga. And that was the game. Good job, everyone.
Of time. Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside your past selves. I'm here again. That's another me. I look good.
That's a cool concept.
I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me. You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
Yeah, it's like Transistor.
I will become leader.
Spot on.
Crush these demons. Onwards. I can feel that there are more.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character, Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
Great to have you with us.
Like how he walked on screen because like,
that's
me.
A cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I'm playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that controls all three forms of magic, triple threat. He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it, you know, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage, Jack, comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's, I guess they call him a street rat is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an Everwar fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah, so this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right,
I like how some people were just like,
new gameplay from Immortals Mania, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
how can you have a Twisted Metal preview without cars? They found a way.
Literally pushed us.
Oh, it's Zoe.
Everyone that can fight.
We saw this at a PlayStation showcase.
And we're still losing.
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
Is this the game that had the really muscular lady that AWOW said that she would like to die between her thighs? Because I agreed with her. That looks like one of the Covenant ships from Halo.
Zendara and I will hold off the Rashanians down here. Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
Particle effects are going to destroy some people's PCs. Black hole sun. Yeah. Just launch things and you're good. One battle mage.
I want to fight this war as one of you.
Can end the Everwar.
The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
I always feel that mages should be glass cannons.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Straight to Game Pass. Yeah. Oof.
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing.
It hurts because it's accurate.
And that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite. And tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches. And today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast, hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover.
Yes, Magic does have colors. Some people play black and blue decks, green, white,
of Cybertron.
Red.
Here we go.
Depends on how you tap that mana. I'm imagining AWOW, Turkey, and Ruckus, and maybe Daka or Rufio as these characters. Be careful. Normally when there's a dinosaur DLC, it's the death knell for a game. Peter? That told me nothing other than there's dinosaurs, jungles, and Autobots.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale. And it is a deep honor for me to present this game.
Kojima.
What we're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases.
Let's see what we got.
Rumors were true.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster, caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2. Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Oh man. I got goosebumps.
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star.
Why can't I have a planetarium like this?
Planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
It's a wish.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what.
Reunion. Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Vengeance mode.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
I can't wait for this game. Red 7 looking great, or Red 13.
Keep her away from me!
Yuffie!
They say she's a monster. That she can peer inside you.
into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Oh. Oh, God. Dude.
There you have it.
Cool.
That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour.